What's the fucking crack with your lad?
Very little,
as
just
usual.
pottering around.
I absolutely love what you did there.
I love
Pottering
what
around.
you've done with yourself today.
Hey.
You've actually gotten dressed for this.
Yeah.
What are we up to? It's another lovely day in Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah, we're sitting here with no aircon because
Roasting.
the aircon makes too much noise when we're recording.
Mhm.
So sitting here absolutely sweating.
Schwitzen.
Not a bother, schwitzen. But yeah, another lovely day and we're fucking doing some pottery.
What's the oddest thing that you've found about Bali so far?
That you can just pick up diseases really easily. That's probably
I don't know if that's
the
odd though,
oddest thing.
as much as it is
It's
expected.
pretty odd.
What?
It's fairly odd.
Oddest thing I find is, and maybe this is not to have a go at religion.
Oh Jesus!
Well, it's not what it is, but it's they put out these offerings every day
Yeah.
in these little basket things.
Yeah, a little small basket every day.
But the oddest thing is that it has flowers and stuff. All that makes sense, and then
Yeah.
it every now and again just has a cigarette in the middle of it.
Yeah, it often
cigarette
has a
and a
cigarette.
biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some
And
incense.
today we saw a mushroom in one.
Yeah,
A cigarette and a mushroom.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it's, just,
I feel
it's
like
an offering.
Yeah, it's an offering. It's something to do with like a fire offering to the god.
How far, like, so over here, cigarettes are able to advertise,
Yeah.
which is not something we're used to seeing.
No, it's weird.
But they've gone to the point of getting in God's ear. And all of a sudden they're like, you know what, if you offer it to God, I heard he loves
They're
Marlboro Gold.
really, really tangled up in the church.
Yeah,
There's
holy
just
shit,
no, what's the word? What's the word when it's like there's no distinction between church and state, between church and fucking Marlboro Gold?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But
Thought you were
anyway,
going to educate there. I think the
No.
next time that we're in Mass, we should just put some cigarettes in the offering
just
tray
be
that goes
like,
around.
there you go. Yeah, instead of money.
Yeah.
But like, there's a few ciggies
Yeah.
now.
Or pull a few mushrooms out your pocket.
Yeah.
Cooked ones.
Little
as well.
biscuit.
A little biscuit.
Oh,
my God.
I was just thinking there, we ended the last podcast with saying, oh, sorry, I thought there was a bug on me and it was one of my own hairs. My hair's falling out. Anyway, shouldn't be talking to you about that. Been there.
Cheeky bitch.
Yeah, we ended the last podcast saying we were doing pottery and I was saying I did pottery in school.
Oh yeah,
And we were like,
cliffhanger.
what did I make? And maybe it's not as funny as I thought it was the last time.
Oh, last
but-
time you were cracking up.
I know, but it was just like an unlocked memory out of nowhere. But I was really big into Avril Lavigne at the time.
Right.
Which is weird. I literally was I bought a pair of skater pants. Do you like skater jeans, the really wide ones?
Yeah, yeah.
I bought them and had
Is
a
that
chain
to
and
replace
everything.
your, what did you used to wear?
Red
A
O'Neills.
red O'Neills.
And a Man U
and a red
jersey.
Man U jersey. Man U, stop calling it Man U.
I know, but it's just funny to call it Man U.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were playing, I don't know if it was pottery really, like we didn't have a pottery wheel or anything,
Yeah.
but we had like
Was it
clay.
just like Play-Doh, like?
No, it wasn't Play-Doh, it was clay kind of, because I think we cooked them in the oven then.
Right.
And I made one of those rock on hand signs with your two middle fingers down and the two outside fingers pointing up and your thumb across. I made one of them out
As
of pottery.
an ode to Avril.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I also made like a little heart that was really lumpy. I didn't get the hang of it at all.
Hearts
a
are
really
generally lumpy, though, aren't
little heart and painted it pink and brought it home. And I think it's still in my memory box at home. The hand, I don't know what I did with it. Mum probably misplaced it by accident.
Yeah, accidentally misplaced it in the bin.
Yeah. So yeah, rock on.
What do you hope we're going to make?
I don't know. I was going to ask you that because I was thinking purely from a practical point of view, I'd like to make a mug because we don't have any
Yeah.
mugs in our house here.
Very true, yeah.
So I'd love to make a mug so that we could have a cup of tea.
I would as well. Now, we're going to talk about our research. You've a game today.
I have a game, yeah.
And then we'll go off and we'll potter around and we'll do our pottering class. And then, yeah, we'll talk about that in the second half
Yeah.
of the show. But, yeah, from the research I was reading, apparently it's hard to make a mug.
Oh,
I kind of thought that's where you'd start, you know, a cup or a mug or something. But apparently it's quite
I feel like
difficult.
what you start with is just like
A plate.
an ashtray or a plate.
Maybe
Yeah.
An ashtray sounds like a bit of a mug, like. You fucking mugging me
does
off.
it? You're fucking mugging me off. I was just thinking there, this is a really kind of weird train of thought. But I was kind of picturing myself at a pottery class and I
Right.
have a really specific picture of myself. Like, I feel like I'm going to look like a secondary school art teacher.
All right.
with like dungarees or something and like kind of paint all over my clothes and like a pencil or like a paintbrush holding my hair up
Right.
and like big circular glasses and
Right.
like no kind of concept of personal space and kind of a little tiny bit smelly.
The smelly bit at the end there caught me. But in order for you
that's
to do
how I
that,
picture myself in the situation. And like, I'm not going to dress like that or anything.
well, like you're going to have to go out and buy round
But
glasses, dungarees.
I have round glasses.
Do
The
you?
glasses are fairly round, aren't they?
There could be rounder.
They could be rounder. Yeah, but just when I picture myself in it, I picture myself dressed like that for some reason. And it's like, maybe the teacher will look like that.
But also, why are you going to be covered in paint when everyone else is covered in clay? Like, it's like you're in the wrong class.
So
Like,
true, yeah. No, I'm just so artistic. It's like I just came from painting.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's how I picture myself anyway. So I hope someone there looks like that.
What was that? We need to put up that picture. I don't know if you have it on your phone, do you? The picture that
What picture?
someone sent you a picture for Secret Santa, and you look like a Disney character, and I look like a Disney villain.
You look like a spud.
I look like a mixture between fucking the Tato Man and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
You just have a fucking potato for a head.
It was just like,
funny.
it was like,
Jenny
you know,
got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
So like, don't be fucking dissing.
Jenny
the
didn't make it
gift.
though.
I know she didn't, and it's really good. It's
Oh,
just your head is potato shaped.
Yeah, yours looks really good. It's like they spent loads of time making yours a
I
class.
look stunning.
And then it was like,
Yeah.
you know, they had like 2 days left. Like, shit, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I just traced a potato.
Yeah.
and drew eyes at it for you.
Yeah, fuck sake. So, yeah.
That is funny.
We must share that.
We must. Do you know who my favourite potter is?
Harry?
No.
What?
Do you know who my favourite person that makes pottery is?
Yeah.
Who?
Seth Rogen.
Oh, fuck,
I
yeah.
knew, of course you were going to say that. Like,
Oh, I thought I was going to surprise you and be like, Seth Rogen.
have you ever heard of a little man called Seth Rogen?
And you'd be like, oh my God,
no, never knew that.
Yeah, he's my favourite. He makes ashtrays with joint holders.
He's got a company now.
Yeah,
And
but like
he sells them.
started making them and then he just couldn't stop making them by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
And he has like this weed company that sells weed in Canada.
Yeah.
And he then started selling his little ashtrays and joint holders on it. And he makes like vases and stuff. A vase or a vase?
Oh, I really don't know.
A vase.
I want to evade this question.
Yeah. Oh, listen to
crap.
you.
Do you want to hear a pottery joke?
I'm not finished my train of thought.
Sorry. All right, all aboard.
You're
back on the train.
Quick. So rude consistently.
Come on, get back on the train.
Every fucking day. No, but anyway, he started selling his ashtrays and vases online and they sold out. But I thought you would like this.
Go on.
Even though you don't deserve to hear something I think you'd like now that you're fucking interrupting me constantly.
It's so rude.
But he made this vase and it's all kind of like bumpy lumps on the outside of it. Did you see that picture on Instagram? And it's called the Gloopy. That's what he calls that, which I thought you'd like.
Yeah.
And the tagline on the website says, "The new Gloopy ashtray by Seth is about to glob." And it's just a countdown for when it's going to glob.
For when it's going to glob, as in like drop.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's good.
But I just thought that sounded like Rick and Morty. The new Gloopy is about to glob.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does sound like something
But yeah,
like that.
he's my favourite. And did you also see he had like the vase that he made and he had matching fake nails, really long nails on.
Yeah, he still has them, I think.
Yeah, they're very cool. So I want to make something like that and get matching nails.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, tell your fucking stupid joke that you're dying to tell.
Right. I will if you mind your tone. Right.
You're right.
Why is James Bond such a big fan of pottery?
Oh, God. No idea.
Because he has a license to kiln.
Oh.
So shit.
So
Well, I think we should, just slip in a few pottery jokes to people there later, being like, "Oh, you better hurry up! I'm gonna kill you."
Oh my God! Say that to the teacher.
Yeah.
I feel like the pottery teacher will go mad for that.
Or I'll be like, "Hey, Miss," because we're gonna call her Miss.
Yeah.
Aren't we? Well, it could be a man. Sir.
No, it is a woman.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss, I fell asleep at the wheel last night. Now my pottery's ruined.
That's so stupid. Like,
so lame.
oh my God! You have to say one of those things to her.
Are we gonna do the ghost thing? What is it? Patrick Swayze and fucking
And whoever your one
whoever
was.
your one is.
I suppose we probably wouldn't be the first people to do in a pottery class.
Maybe we should set up our own pottery class, and it's called the ghost reenactment class.
Oh,
and
we just do
everyone
that.
has to sit in that position and do pottery together. It's
Together.
a couples pottery class.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be really
But
annoying.
we can't teach pottery, so
Yeah, that's the only small thing. The small issue is that we don't know how. And it'd also be so fucking annoying, like with 4 hands trying to put something into the proper shape. Yeah. Like, I'd be like, just fuck off for a minute now.
Well, you're
Patrick.
saying this. Get off me, Patrick. Sway somewhere else. Do you want to start with your research, or will I?
Yeah, I'll start with just a thought.
Okay.
That
Right. Steph's thoughts. Our new segment, Steph's thoughts.
Yeah, my thought is that I can see this being my new kind of hyperfixation, let's say.
Okay.
That I do this, I love it.
Yeah.
And then I sign up for a course of 10 pottery classes on the spot.
Yeah.
And I get really obsessed with it. And then I realise it's kind of hard.
Then you realise that you're standing around covered in clay in your dungarees.
Yeah. And I'm just like, where did everything go wrong?
Yeah.
And then I realise it's kind of hard. And I'm just like, oh, it's not perfect. It's not as perfect as sets. Gloopy globs or whatever.
Globs, yeah.
And then I quit. And then I don't finish out the run of the 10 sessions.
That's good. Jeez, you've done a lot of visualization for this class. Like,
I know, yeah.
Both pre and post.
Just different ways it can go wrong,
yeah,
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I really have the feeling it's going to be my next hyperfixation kind of thing.
What was your last hyperfixation?
Cinnamon rolls.
As if that one's finished. Like, you fucking love them. You have fucking one every few days.
I got 2 delivered in one day the other day.
Yeah, so that's not past, that's current.
I know, yeah, that's the one I'm currently in. But that's my thought. So you can go on with your research anyway.
Okay. So I've got a ton of research, but I'm gonna narrow it down to some few bits that I found.
Research.
So I started with a Google search. Pottery. Who cares about it?
That's so mean.
Yeah, it was just like, well,
who cares?
Who really cares about this? So
you ask the teacher that.
I was, of course, brought to, one of those websites. 5 reasons why people love pottery. There's always a number. 10 reasons why you should fucking get a life.
Yeah.
So pottery.
10 ways in which you can go fuck yourself.
So people have loved pottery since before the Neolithic period.
Oh, so that's a good while back.
Fucking long time people are doing pottery.
Yeah.
Why is it a good hobby? Like some of the things you'd expect. Social life.
Yeah, okay.
It's a great activity to do. It's a sensorial activity. Not
a what?
I think it's good for your senses, I think.
You should have looked that up. You're after embarrassing yourself now.
Well, it's embarrassing hanging around with you, so I'm used to it. It also said it's a great activity for kids and an easy way to bond with them while encouraging their creativity. And then I read that line again and said to myself, it didn't say your kids. It just said kids.
Just to bond with different children.
Yeah, so I didn't sounds like this could be a paedophile's dream hobby, but probably not.
I don't want to go bond with children. I don't know.
Turn around and like, what are you doing here, Father?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be a mass? Yeah. So yeah, I reread that. So I presume there's gonna be no kids there, which is good.
Jesus, imagine the stress of like a child doing pottery and the mess of the place.
But I would say if you're a parent, you're probably like, that'll keep them occupied now for a while.
Yeah, if you didn't have to do it. I find that kind of, I feel like I need to start cleaning up just thinking about it.
Okay. Right, you go off and clean there and I'll keep doing this. It's really challenging. Learning never stops, like everything else. So they said, unlike music and other forms of art, you don't need an artistic eye or ear to enjoy it. And I kind of thought, we're going to put that to the test. I think you've wonky eyes to start off with.
I do, yeah.
So
that's always an issue. Yeah. My depth perception is just
completely
all wrong.
Yeah, so I think you'll be trying to make a mug and you'll end up making a knife or something. It's also reduces stress. Loads of people said it reduces stress.
There was a lot of that.
Yeah, people compare it to like meditation and stuff like that.
Yeah, loads of that.
And it's that you can also make it into a business. So that's a good one. You can make things and sell them. That's it, yeah. So like it could be like a side hustle, but then
side
we're all side hustled out now, to be honest. So yeah, a lot of clay jewellery apparently is a huge trend on all social fronts this past year.
Stunning. So
that's what they were saying. It gives you freedom. Anyway. What you end up with is a piece of your past. Plus, who doesn't like getting messy every once in a while?
That is so true.
Count me in. There was a lot of, I read a couple of articles. I found 20 surprising pottery facts.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to go through 20.
Sounds really boring.
But...
give us the highlights.
Okay, a couple of highlights. Pottery has been in almost every single civilization out there, with the oldest showing up 24,000 years ago.
Oh,
in
Jesus.
Czechoslovakia. There's a fucking highlight.
Because is it literally just like you can use like dirt and water to make clay?
Yeah, but I think it's not considered pottery unless it's heated. Like unless you put it through an oven or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Look, you better know the factor. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
So I read this part and then read this part again and then read this part again.
Oh.
And after reading it 3 times, I still didn't understand it. Right. So the final note on 20 surprising facts about pottery: jingering or jollying, shaping pottery when mass producing it, is a way of bringing a shape tool into contact with a plastic clay, right? The piece is then set on a plaster mold in the wheel, and the jigger will shape the face while the mold shapes the other. This is then used to create flatwares. Now, jollying is a production of the hollow wares, which is the same as jiggering.
What a flying
I know.
fuck.
And I was like, is this a different language?
Do you know what that sounds like? Is Mad Libs. Do you know what it's like? Do you ever see Mad Libs and there's all the blanks and you have to like fill it in with like a noun or an adjective or whatever?
A made-up word.
Or just, it feels like someone did Mad Libs and just put in complete nonsense.
Yeah. When are we going to start jollying, miss? That's what we're going to ask.
We're here to do some jiggering.
Yeah.
Am I right, guys? Oh.
We just intertwined toes there when we're done. They're stuck as well. Like, how fucking big is your toe? Get off.
How did that happen? I don't think we've ever done that before.
It was organic. It was organic.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, the article I started on was 5 reasons why people love pottery, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're going back to that.
Oh, no. The article I ended on
was
a Reddit thread.
Okay.
And it was entitled, "People only care about pottery when it's dug up from an ancient civilization." Right? So this guy chimed in. Classic archaeologist here.
Oh, yeah. Knew it.
For the most part, the people who dig up pottery, they don't even care about it. There's so many pieces
sassy little bitch
that feature little to no artwork that they aren't even worth a second glance. And in my opinion, there's so much to dig up because the people that made the pottery didn't care about it either.
Oh my God.
So it's like analysing rubbish.
What the fuck?
So that's the other end of the spectrum. So yeah, that was my research. Well, I found another thing about it being expensive. Someone was like, I don't know if I want to do pottery because it's too expensive. And apparently it's not expensive if you're doing classes. It is expensive if you want to buy your own equipment. So if you want to buy a kiln, that's like $6,000.
Well, the classes are expensive enough. Like, I think it's like 30 or 40 euro each.
That's it, yeah.
Which
or you
is
could do
fairly expensive. Like
8-week courses can be between 150 to 200 quid. Like, so
that's not too bad, I suppose.
Like,
but like, it wouldn't be the most accessible thing in the world. Let's say.
No.
I suppose it's good that you don't need any of your own equipment. You just go and it's like everything is there.
Yeah.
Even the dungarees, probably.
Even the dungarees, and a pencil to put in your hair.
Yeah. I was reading, I was more kind of intrigued by the side of everyone saying how relaxing pottery is.
Yeah.
Like, it really sounds like you kind of get into a flow. You don't like massively have to exert yourself, so I think it's kind of relaxed and just sit there with the wheel and whatever. Obviously, once you get to a certain point,
then it gets hectic. Then it's just like,
I think it'll be hectic at the beginning. I feel like, what if you turn on your wheel too fast and there's clay just flying in all different fucking directions and everything? Yeah. But I saw 2 nice quotes to explain pottery.
Right.
You can create beautiful, sculptural and functional pieces with your own hands.
Okay.
This expression not only makes us happy, but it boosts our self-esteem and gives us a feeling of accomplishment.
That doesn't sound like as much of a quote as more of just like 2 sentences of just like blah, 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 blah.
You little fucker. I thought that was nice. It's like you can create something that's actually functional with your own 2 hands.
Yeah.
And the 2 hands of the person sitting behind you doing the Patrick's face.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that sounds like something I was completely expecting going into the pottery. That's what pottery is. That doesn't feel like a quote that gives me a lot of insight. It kind of just makes me feel like, oh yeah, swimming is getting into a swimming pool and you can get from one end to the other with your own arms and legs.
You're so rude.
Oh,
like.
wow. That is so insightful.
Maybe that's kind of true, actually. I have another one.
Okay,
So see, do you
right.
like this one any better?
Right.
I wrote down, I found a lovely description as to why I do pottery. That's what I wrote.
Why do pottery?
Yeah.
Right.
In inverted commas, why do pottery? That's what I Googled.
Right.
Does that not make sense? No?
Why do pottery? It just sounds kind of stupid. Like,
It does.
why
no.
do pottery?
Why do pottery?
Yeah.
Anyway, personally, I'm not going to cite my reference because I don't
Never
know.
do.
No, I got it off Quora actually. So
Right. That's just an easy one for you to pull out your
I
whole
know,
like.
yeah. You say it fucking constantly, like.
Yeah, but
so,
I do get it from Quora.
I did get it from Quora.
Right, let's see.
Personally, I enjoy the simple steps that all pieces begin with: wedging, coning, opening, pulling. That sounds kind of sexy.
Why are you making this so
I
sexy?
shouldn't
Like?
make it sexy. And that each person that makes a wheel pottery piece all start at the same place, and yet every piece turns out differently.
2 hours of jiggering and a little bit of jollying. And you're going to be left with a similar piece to everyone else.
There's peace found in the ritual, creativity in the process, and joy in the practical use of the pieces.
Again, another really long quote.
No, I like that. I like the part, maybe I should have just got rid of the rest, but I like the part, everyone starts with like one lump of clay,
Yeah.
and then it turns into something totally different. I can kind of feel like, I can feel the like a perfectionist thing slipping into my head, and I
Yeah.
think this is what the trap that we're going to fall into, that we'll be like, oh, it's not that good, it's not good enough, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll smash your mug and make a huge scene.
I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, I think I'll just pick up a piece of clay that's not yet a mug, splash it on the ground, and I'll hit off everyone else. And like,
No.
keep your dirt to yourself.
Do you have more research?
No, I'm all researched out. I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, I don't think you are. I think you're just saying that because I said it.
Yeah, I want you to be friends with me. Yeah, I'm so excited as well. Are you?
Yeah. Oh, well, kind of, yeah.
This is going to be so fun, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, cool beans.
Right.
Yeah. I have a game.
All right.
I have a game.
Okay.
Yeah. There's 8 questions.
Okay.
Or 8 this or that kind of true or false kind of vibes.
What this or that?
Just
What's that?
wait, Alex.
Okay.
I'm clearly in the middle of an explanation.
You could explain it better. Like.
Jesus, the teacher is going to have her work cut out with
Teacher.
you now.
Teacher.
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 He stole my jiggler. Or whatever it's called.
He stole my fucking flat front. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called either.
Okay, if you get 2 or more wrong, you have to draw a willy on whatever potter you make.
But hang on now. For each question.
A really small one.
For each question.
No, so there's 8 questions. If you get 2 or more wrong,
Okay.
you have to draw like just a small willy. So if it's like, if you make like a mug,
Yeah.
maybe like at the base of the thing,
Okay.
so then every time you have a cup of tea, then you just see the willy at the
So
end.
a really small willy. So like a self-portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah. A tracing.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
A tracing.
Perfect.
No, but just so the teacher might look at it whenever she's putting it in the kiln and be like, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
That was
minute.
Like a teeny
And
tiny willy.
So it's not really obvious.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. And then I let you kind of decide, like circumcised, uncircumcised, whatever,
Okay,
veiny,
so
I don't know,
much, yeah.
whatever you want. Anyway, so if you get 2 or more wrong, that's what you have to do.
Okay.
Okay, so the game is... I should have practiced how to say it out loud. Potter or not her?
Oh, that's really good. Well done. Fucking,
Is it? Is it?
Or not her.
So there's 8 people and you have to guess if they're a potter, a famous pottery person, or not her. Potter or not her. And you have to do like wave your finger, be like, not her. Put your hand on your hip.
Okay.
So, Emma Thompson.
Oh.
Potter or not her?
Oh, this is going to be tough.
No, it's not.
Not her.
Yeah, not her.
Oh,
There was
yes.
another secret layer to the game
Oh.
that people...
What?
So the people that aren't Potters are Harry Potter actors.
Oh.
It's just
Really
ridiculous. That was a completely pointless part of the game, but I just put it in.
I love the extra effort though. That was really good.
Okay, so Emma Thompson, no, not a Potter, but she is in Harry Potter.
She is in Harry Potter. But you could have just called the game that, like.
Potter or Harry Potter? Nah.
Yeah. Potter or she's not
Potter
Harry
or not her? Nah,
I like that one as well. Yeah.
Louise Goodman.
Potter.
Yeah.
Oh yes, thank God.
You counted on your fingers now how many you get, because I'm going to be strict
But you
this
know what?
time.
Like sometimes I just count in my head.
Okay, don't though.
Okay.
I need to see it. Shio Kusaka.
Oh.
Why are you looking at me like my face is going to give it away? It's
No,
not.
I'm just trying to read your mind.
You can't.
I have before. Shio Kusaka, Potter.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
So close.
Bonnie Wright. Didn't want to shout that.
Bonnie Wright. I'm going to say...
Not her. Why'd you put up your finger before I told you if you're right?
Because I think you're going to say I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. She is Ginny Weasley in Harry Potter.
What's her name?
Bonnie Wright.
Bonnie Wright. Two Bonnies make a right.
Two Bonnies don't make a right. Elizabeth Frist.
Potter.
Yeah, fuck.
They just sound like Potter.
They do.
Yeah.
They really do.
I know. Sarah Measts.
Maggie Smith.
Not her.
Not her.
Is that Maggie Smith? Is that your one who's like, what's her?
She's Professor McGonagall.
That's it. McGonagall.
She's Minerva McGonagall.
Is that her first name in it?
Yeah, Minerva.
Minerva. Minerva sounds like a fucking a specific type of ulcer or something.
Oh, it does.
The Minerva. You need to get some cream from a Minerva.
Ew.
Yuck.
Ew. Pippin Drisdale.
That sounds so made up as well.
That'd be a good name for a dog.
No, is this the last question?
No, second last. You just put up that finger. You just put that up. I watched you do it.
It's second last. Pippa Drisdale. I'm gonna say not her as well.
Put that finger back down.
No!
Yes, she's a Potter.
Fuck.
Okay. If you get one more wrong, you have to draw a willy. Ronit Baranga.
Ronit Baranga.
I don't know why you're thinking it through. Like, it's not going to come to you. It's a guess. This is a guessing game.
Second, the one before was a Potter. Ronit Baranga, I think, is a Potter.
Oh, fuck.
So is it? Are the rules written into the game that because I did well that you need to draw a willy on yours?
No, you would have had to say that before.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I have to draw a bum.
Okay. So
I just have to draw two cheeks.
do you know who this is not part of the game because you were in the ground up. Do you know who Eric Landon is?
Yeah.
Go on.
Is he the Potter that I couldn't even think about it.
Is he the Potter?
Is he the fella that they call the godfather of pottery?
The Potfather. No, he's he apparently, if you're into some Insta pottery porn, no porn included, kind of like food porn kind of thing. He's a good man to go to. Apparently, 1.1 million people follow him for his pots and pans.
Right.
Yeah, so check him out.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Just watching people make pottery.
Yeah, apparently
it seems
that's a
like
big
one of
thing.
those oddly satisfying kind of videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, anyway,
but yeah.
time
Look
to go.
at you.
Time to go. Look at you, fucking sweating
I
balls
know.
over there. Jesus Christ!
I know. I'm so sweaty. It's
We
ridiculous.
should do hot yoga sometime.
I'm just really excited.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
That's it. You're going to be profusely sweating in the class tomorrow.
Profusely.
Yeah.
Profusely.
Oh fuck.
You just wait and show yourself. Oh my god.
Right, we're gonna go be a bunch of fucking potters.
Pothead.
Should I introduce myself as Gary Potter? Do you think that would go down well?
Yeah.
The shape in your voice just told me everything I need to know.
No, it'll just be like, we're just a couple of potheads. Right, guys?
Right, guys, am I right? And everyone will look at us being like, get out.
Get out. You're so embarrassing.
You're the worst.
Embarrassing yourself, all the other kids that were there to bond with.
Yeah, we should do the go
I
see
actually don't know if it's, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, beginner's class, surely it's adults.
Oh, well, I hope you're the one that fucking signed us up for this, so I hope it's not a kids'
They were
class,
very
isn't it?
evasive. They didn't give me much information.
Did they ask you what age you are?
No.
I think we'll be okay.
Well, I always text being like, hey, this is Stephanie, I'm 30 years old from Ireland. That's how I start every text anyway.
That's how you're going to sign your pottery off. Be like, Stephanie, age 30, Ireland.
And then little tiny Willie.
No, we're not. There'll be no willies drawn today.
I think it'll be funny.
All right.
It's not today. We're not going today. Stop confusing the listeners.
Sorry. It doesn't matter to them. Let's move on. Let's go pottering.
Oh, let's move on. I thought there was another section. Okay, let's go watch Harry Potter.
Oh, different episode.
Okay.
Chat to you soon.
Bye. Welcome back
to Pottery episode. Pottery Attack.
Pottery Attack. Do you know I usually have a really high-pitched, clear voice?
Yeah, never husky.
For the first time in my life, my voice is kind of husky right now.
Yeah.
And I sound kind of nasally, which I don't like.
Right.
So I'm sorry.
You're sorry to me?
I'm sorry to you, and I'm sorry to anybody who has me in their ears right now. Which sounds weird.
That's really weird, yeah.
Has me in their ears. Yeah, just like, I'm just constantly ill in this country. So yeah, we've had to wait a few days to record the second half because we've both been snotting and sneezing. I'm not giving you a chance to speak at all, am I?
No, but that's just life. I'm really used to that now.
That's not true.
No, that's not true. Yeah, we did this a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about it really since. We talked about it a little bit during the class.
Barely. We were both like, your one was just thought we didn't want to talk to each other because we were just like, I'd be like, this is really nice. You'd be like, don't say anything before the podcast.
Mention that.
So she was probably just like, you little feckers. Yeah. Will we explain the situation? Set the scene. So
we turn up to Clay Club. Cassius Clay Club. Do you know what Cassius Clay was?
No.
That's like Muhammad Ali's real name. What? The Cassius Castle. Cassius Clay was Muhammad Ali. Doesn't matter. The place is called Clay Club.
Clay Club. Which is kind of hard to say. Clay Club, Clay Club, Clay Club, Clay Club.
If you say it 3 times, the teacher appears. You have to be looking in the mirror. We turned up. It was a lovely little place, actually.
It was class.
Bali is generally a lot more hectic than you think it's going to be. Loads of traffic, all the rest. But this is on some road that had very little cars.
Oh, it was stunning. We got a little takeaway coffee next door.
Yeah, that was nice.
And then just like walked into the pottery class, whatever. It was just the two of us, which is nice.
Well, we were waiting for some other woman who never turned up.
Yeah. Bitch.
Can't
massive
she
bitch.
Did that.
Yeah. But when you first go in, you're like, she's like, oh yeah, just take a look around. I presume to get a bit of inspiration. So there's loads of pieces that have obviously been made by students, like all over the walls. Some of them that are totally finished, some that are just done.
Some that are really good, some that are kind of shite.
Some terrible ones.
I was looking at them thinking, we're going to be so much better
that were in absolute bits.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to say it at the time, but I was like, they were made by kids. That's shit. That's by a 5-year-old.
Yeah. What 5-year-old made that?
Oh, stop. Some of the stuff was just so shit, which was funny. Yeah. But obviously we couldn't talk about it at the time, but there was some shocking pottery.
Shocking pieces, yeah.
Yeah, but still, altogether, like, if you didn't focus too much on
if you squinted your eyes a little bit, you could have thought, oh, that could be a vase.
I see what they were trying to do. But yeah, it was nice. So that was kind of the vibe. We went in. She was like, get you some inspiration, lads. Go on. Then eventually we started anyway, and we got our little station, which was lovely.
But it was also, I kind of expected, because, you know, pottery classes, and from the research we were like, oh, it's, you know, social and blah, blah, blah. And then it was really just a private pottery class for me and you.
Yeah.
Which was kind of nice.
It was really nice. Yeah. It made it so much more relaxed.
It was really relaxed,
It was a very, very chilled out experience, the whole thing.
And the teacher was very good as well. She was pretty nice.
Yeah, she was really nice.
She'd kind of laugh at shit jokes, you know, so you're kind of like,
which is always a winner in our book.
Oh, yeah, completely. You're like, oh, maybe this person likes me. So that was nice.
Yeah. She just seemed to genuinely enjoy doing pottery and teaching it as well.
She did. And she was really good. Like, she showed us so she sat down and she said, let me just show you first, and pressing the pedal and the wheels going around everywhere.
Yeah.
And then she just made this little pot really quickly.
Like, literally in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, that looks pretty doable.
This is going to be simple. Yeah. So, but then your first one was really good.
Yeah, so then we got 5 pieces each to practice on, and we sat down, and like, it was hard to get the hang of the wheel, first of all, because I kept pressing the pedal too much, and the wheel was just like flying fucking 90 around the place.
Is that what go on, sorry, I actually interrupted you there.
No, go on.
No, go on then.
Too late.
Was that the hardest part, do you think, the wheel?
No.
What did you find the hardest part?
The hardest part was... No, it's not I suppose it's a combination of the wheel. No, I think the hardest part was just getting a feel for the pottery and stopping before it's going to break.
Yeah, I was crushing it.
You know, that kind of way. Like, we
not
both...
crushing it, like, you're crushing it, keep going, bro. No, but in a kind of...
That's what she said.
That's what I always say. In more of a... Yeah, like I was pressing it too hard and then it was just getting absolutely crushed. Like,
I broke mine a few times because like you sit down and you have your 5 pieces and you just kind of start at first, and she kind of gave me a couple of pointers, but like I was just a natural. So she just kind of let me off. Now she was very hands-on with you.
She was. I needed a lot more help because the first one I did, I absolutely fucked it.
I know.
Like it just went to shit, and then she had to take it away, reform it, I don't know what you'd say. Like,
she kind of had to like beat the meat again.
Beat the meat, yeah.
She
had
to kind of
to
like
go in the back and beat the meat.
Bit.
And then she came back out then with another ball of clay and said, just use that now. So
use that now, but like let me kind of do it.
Yeah. And then my first piece was actually class because she basically did it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking...
I'm taking the piss out of you now, but like it was your first piece, like...
Yeah. That's what I just said.
I know, but like I'm taking the piss, being like, it was shit, but like obviously like both of ours were kind of shit.
But yours were actually fairly good.
I know, I was just trying to make you feel better.
Such a dickhead. Because I was looking at your...
to make you feel better.
Do you know what actually made... No, I was going to say made my blood boil, but like that's an over-exaggeration. When you had done maybe 2 or 3 pieces and you stood up and walked around and looked at little things, being like, what'll I do next? Which shape will I do next? And I was like, you're such a dick, like...
Why am I a dick?
Because all of mine were the same shape. I didn't venture out. When I did venture out one time...
I had mastered that.
You're such an idiot, like... I did 4 pieces that pretty much all looked the same, only they were different sizes. And I was like, this time I'm going to do kind of a cool vase or something. And I made probably like the Quasimodo of all the pieces in the shop. Like,
it was
so shit. And what was she saying? She was like, oh, it's
abstract.
It's abstract. It's an abstract piece. And I was like, yeah. And then fucking to top it all off, it flew off the wheel. And then
it flew off the wheel? But you were like, I'll take it off.
Yeah.
I'll cut it off. Because you cut like through the bottom. And sure didn't it go flying?
Didn't it go flying and just splat inside this fucking thing? So,
but then she picked it up and she was like, no, that adds to the abstract.
No, it's more abstract. I'm like, I'm obviously not going to take that one home. The fucking sale it.
I took several pictures of that one. So I'll put that on Instagram.
Thanks.
At Should I Bother Pod.
Oh yeah.
Is it at Should I Bother Pod? Or just Should I Bother?
Do you know we're doing this nearly 14 weeks? And you're asking me what's our Instagram handle? Oh my god. Yeah, it's at Should I Bother Pod. We've said it so many times
it's
on
like,
this as
is
well.
it at Should I Bother Pod or just at Should I Bother?
It's at Should I Bother Pod, but our website is shouldibother.com. God damn it.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand, pottery.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
Yeah, so she was very, very hands-on with you because she'd no other choice. Anyway, at the beginning.
You're such a dickhead. So fucking smug over there. Like.
I know, yeah. No, but in fairness, I fucked up several times as well. And there was nothing worse than when you were like, you have your piece of pottery and you have to like put it all together and bring it up into like a point, then put it down and then bring it up again and put it down to get the air out of it.
Is that what it was for? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering why we were
I
doing
think she said it was to get the air out of it. But then you start making your shape. But there's nothing worse than doing all of that, which took us ages because we didn't have the hang of it.
Yeah.
And then you start doing your shape, whatever. And then you just poke a hole in it or it just completely collapses or something. And it's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
You spend so long and you're like, now this is going to be class.
But
no one's going to believe it.
Before we were doing it that you were like, oh, I think I'm going to be too much of a perfectionist with this. And like, did you feel that when you were doing it?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I kind of did, yeah.
Oh, I didn't feel that at all. I was just happy that I could make another piece that looked just like the last piece. But I was happy to make something and it was really relaxing.
It was so relaxing.
Yeah.
And it was nice because your one just kind of disappeared after a while.
Yeah, we were just
and she didn't say
away.
like, you just do your own thing now. She just kind of fecked off and we were just doing our own thing and it was really chilled out and we were just like,
It was quiet. Away. I was kind of thinking it might be nice to have relaxing music on, but it was actually nicer to have it in silence, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just quiet. It was just lovely. Yeah. You just hear the wheels sometimes going too fast.
Yeah, I hear you breathing too heavily, like just kind of.
Probably. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know what I loved?
Go on.
Do you know what part I absolutely loved?
What part did you absolutely love?
Cleaning the wheel.
Oh, that's the shittest part.
No, I loved that. Why? I loved that so much. Like, because you had your little bowl in front of the wheel with a little yellow sponge, and you could clean off the whole wheel, and then everything was just really satisfying, and the clay is all off it. But let me just finish what I'm saying. We just constantly do this. Like, we could never be on live telly. Oh, here, you know. What was your favourite part? Cleaning was mine. What was yours?
I think... Yeah, just like actually shaping the clay. Like I liked, because there's a point where, you know, you go up and you go down and whatever. And then when you start to have to put your thumb into the middle of it to turn it into a pot. I really like that bit.
I did.
Now, after a while, I realised you need to be gentle with this because I was crushing it. I know it keeps sounding like, holy shit, I'm making the best pottery of my life.
But like, I kept guy's crushing it.
He's fucking crushing it. I was just, I was literally ruining it. You know, like, so.
Yeah. Like a big fucking clumsy oaf going around the place.
Exactly.
What is an oaf?
Not sure. An oaf of bread.
An oaf of bread. Is oaf the right word?
Oaf is the right word.
A big clumsy loaf. Maybe that's what I meant.
Yeah, big clumsy loaf.
Yeah.
We didn't tell her any of her jokes.
Oh, the pottery jokes.
Yeah.
No.
And I think she would have laughed them up, considering she laughs at anything.
She looked like a pottery teacher.
Well, funny you say that, because before, you know, the first half, you were talking about how you were going to go in wearing dungarees with a pencil in your hair covered in paint. Covered in point. And
covered in point.
You'd be really smelly. So, like,
why are you so covered in point?
Did you think she looked just like you envisioned?
Not in the slightest.
So then when you say she looked like a pottery teacher, what are you talking about?
I suppose there's several.
I should have told her that
she looked like a pottery teacher because she was sitting there making pottery. Maybe that's why. Big pothead.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
Yeah. Can you appreciate what Seth Rogen does now more?
Fucking hell, yeah.
Really am.
Yeah, because like, especially, I was thinking about this as well. It's like people that sell pottery to make several pieces that look the exact same. That must take a really long time.
I don't know. I disagree with that.
A lot of trial and error.
Because I made 4 pieces that looked the exact same, and that's all I could do.
Yeah, but that's true.
I think you just you made a little.
I made an incense holder.
Yeah, was that by accident?
No.
Fuck off.
What do you mean? Was it by accident?
Because like it was completely different from the other. I thought maybe the thing caved in on top of itself, and you were like, "Oh shit!"
The top of it? No, but she helped me close the top of it to a tiny little, tiny hole for an incense stick. Like I closed that in.
Right.
That was purposeful, but with her help.
Oh.
Yeah. But the shape of it and everything wasn't by accident. I just used every trick in the book, and I just made it stunning.
Oh, my God, like.
I'm annoying myself now.
Yeah.
I'm just being a little bitch.
On a scale of 1 to 5.
Why 1 to 5? Go on, scale 1 to 5 what?
How likely would you be to recommend pottery to someone?
Oh my God. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 5 out of 5.
You couldn't
5 stars.
Stick with 5 stars.
5 stars. Like, it was so good that I already can't wait to do it again.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we didn't really say that yet. We've just been explaining what happened.
Yeah.
It's class.
It's really good.
It's unbelievable.
We got to pick out what pieces we get to put in the kiln.
Yeah.
And paint.
Yeah, so we got one included in the price, and then you could buy any other ones.
Yeah.
Gary's all looked the same.
Yeah.
So there's no point in taking 5.
The one that didn't look shit. And I'm going to paint that. When do we have to go paint it?
I don't know, this week. See, that's the only thing.
What?
Is that like, you don't get the instant gratification in the day. Like you need to be patient.
Yeah,
it's like you make the shape on the day and everything, and that's really nice and relaxing. But then it's like, there's some little bit of me, obviously the part that wants to rush everything and just get everything done.
Yeah.
That's like, it's so annoying, I can't just finish it today.
Yeah.
You know? So they put them in the kiln and they paint them, or you can go back and paint them. So I got one put into the kiln and they'll paint, and then the other one we'll go back and paint, and you'll go back and paint yours as well. Isn't that it?
Yeah, I presume we're going at the same time.
I mean, it's like
You said it there.
You'll
Like,
go back whenever you're free, and
I'll go
like
back, yeah.
I'll go back separately. Obviously,
yeah.
goes without saying we do this separately. What do you give it out of 8? Let's say.
Oh my God.
No, what do you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd probably give it. I'd probably give it like in terms of hobbies, as hobbies go. Yeah, about an 8.5, 9 maybe. I did really enjoy it way more than I thought I would.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm happy to hear that.
I would definitely do it again.
Because you looked like you were struggling so much. I'm so happy to hear that.
I will puck the head off
and
you.
And how many stars out of 5?
Well, like, is that the same thing? 4.5, I suppose. Whatever. Like, I would definitely do it again. And I was
good.
Whenever we're doing a lot of these things, I'm always thinking of them as a replacement to just going out on the weekend or going out on a Friday night
or sitting at home watching telly. You
know, like just I treat them as a replacement to what we used to do, which was kind of nothing and the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
And I would definitely take this as a replacement.
Same. It's very, very relaxing.
Yeah, like this, the cooking class is another one. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think like practical things like that are actually really, really good.
Yeah, like I think through this podcast we're starting to understand why people have hobbies.
Yeah.
Aren't we?
Oh my God, yeah.
Like,
so early on.
Isn't it like kind of a good thing to have a hobby?
Yeah, it is a really good thing.
And
I think
it's weird, isn't it?
The more practical, like it's the things so far that we've done that are practical but not strenuous. Do you know what I mean? Like cooking's not strenuous.
No.
Well, I know you get stressed out, but like pottery also not strenuous. Like I'm kind of comparing it to say surfing, which is good crack, but that's fucking that's heavy going. Like,
I know, yeah.
You know, and you can't do it on a Friday night or whatever. I think pottery is also like it's. I suppose it's expensive. I don't know. Going out is expensive, you know?
Yeah, true.
Like, so I would definitely pay to do this more, and I would pay to do cooking classes as well. I've really enjoyed both of them. So I would like, if you're wondering, should I bother with pottery classes? I think yes.
Yes, 100%
should.
yes. I would like to continue bothering with pottery classes.
So are you going to sign up to that? She had like a course or whatever?
Yeah, I think I will.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, like I was thinking like what's kind of, okay, it's not
Oh my God.
Can you just flag that there to delete?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be really nice to sign up to it. Obviously, I'm just like, oh, but it's kind of dear. And it's like, but fuck it. Like, it's so worth it.
Definitely
like,
worth it.
You wouldn't think twice about going out drinking and spending
20 quid.
Like, I'm saying it's kind of dear, but we haven't said how much it is, have we?
We did at the start of it, yeah. So I think this cost us like 25 or 30 euro each.
Yeah.
But then if you're,
one piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're doing
for 2 hours,
her course or something is like, I don't know, what is it, like 100 quid for 8 sessions or something?
Yeah, I think it was 100 quid.
8 or 12 sessions or something.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be cheaper per session.
That's really informative, isn't it? Like, I think it's around 100, like 8 and 12. Something. It's just a massive gap.
Yeah, we just pulled
it. It was like a fiver for like 20 sessions.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But it was definitely going to be cheaper than 25 a session or whatever. It's definitely cheaper than single. Yeah. So like, that is definitely worth it. And it's relaxing. And I think it's more of like I suppose it could be an evening activity. I think we did it on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, it was a perfect Saturday morning activity.
It was really nice.
It just felt so wholesome. It felt really
wholesome.
Yeah, sorry.
What happened to you there?
It's the blocked nose situation.
Yeah.
It felt so wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome. Do I kind of sound like Elvis? Thank you very much. No.
No.
Excuse me. It was very wholesome anyway. Sorry.
Get to the end of the sentence.
That was it. That was it. I was just trying to distract you because I had nothing. I was trying to think of something to say. I couldn't think of anything.
It's like Michael Scott. He's like, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where it's going.
Don't know where it's going. People, for whatever reason,
that's the scene. That's
whatever.
Really good. So yeah, should you bother doing this?
Yes. Would you do the course?
I don't know if I'd do the course. No.
Why would you not do the course? That's interesting. After talking about it so highly, did you just lie?
No, I didn't just lie. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure why I wouldn't do the course. That's a good question. I probably wouldn't bother because I feel like there's a lot of other things that we can be doing in Bali that I'd rather put my time into discovering.
Yeah, but are we doing them?
New thing. What?
Are we doing lots of other things? Like, are you too busy?
No. Like, no, but I think I can be.
I'm sorry, I'm such a bully.
I know, you're such a dick, like, and you're so nice before the podcast, and then you get onto this, and you're a real arsehole. Sometimes.
Was I though?
Sometimes you're nice. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do the. I don't know if I'll do the course.
I don't want your mum to think that I'm mean to you. Sorry, Linda.
Fucking. So,
anyway.
Yeah. What are we doing this week?
We are doing a sunrise swim.
Sunrise swim. So we see, who is it? The happy pair.
We're a happy little pair as well.
We're a happy pair. Yeah.
Pair of Egypts.
Pair of plums.
I think we said that joke before.
Did we?
I don't know.
So yeah, we're going to be doing the sunrise swim a couple of mornings in a row and see how we feel about that. So that's what's coming up.
See how we feel about that.
See how that goes.
See if that's any good, any use.
And we've got a few more suggestions from other people in the meantime. So someone was saying about trying not to go on social media for a week.
Yeah, a detox.
That's a really good
digital detox or something. Yeah.
Someone else had a wine tasting really class.
Yeah. No, that was the same person. That was Jenny.
Oh, yeah, that was Jenny. Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks,
and we also want to do a new segment of the show.
Yeah.
Which we can't find a name for this, but basically there's probably a lot of things in your life that you're wondering, should I bother doing this?
Yeah.
And it could be like, should I bother having some extra billy roll on my sandwich today?
Billy roll.
Billy roll.
Fuck's
or
sake.
It could be, should I bother going out with this lad on Tinder who seems a little bit suspect? Whatever it may be.
Should I bother going to work?
Yeah.
Also, don't go out with a lad on Tinder that seems suspect. Just no.
Yeah, should you bother? Absolutely not.
You shouldn't.
We're
going to give you that advice now.
Yeah, so we're thinking of a new name, but what we want to do is we want to capture your dilemmas. We're not sure.
Yeah, just anything you need advice, wondering should you bother.
Yeah, if you need the most highly sought after non-expert advice out there, come to us.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it on the show.
We'll just help you out and let you know if you should bother or not, basically.
Yeah. And we'll give you a little kiss and send you away. Send you off on your way.
And say, there you go now, pet. And sure, aren't you grand? Aren't you flying it now?
Yeah. So
with our really good advice.
More on that to coming up on our Instagram handle, which again, Stephanie is...
at Shoulda Bought a Pod.
Well done. Thanks for listening this week.
A pod.
And listen in next week for Sunrise Swim.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
I'm in love with you. Goodbye.
Love you.